Mayor Jane Castor here for our 5:30 update on Hurricane Idalia. And we just finished our 5 p.m. briefing that included updated information from NOAA. They have indicated that the storm surge is still going to be somewhere between 4 to 6 feet. There haven't been many changes in the trajectory or in the power of the storm. It's currently a Category 2. It is expected to continue to gain strength as it passes by the Tampa Bay area. It should be a Category 3 at that time. We are going to have wind gusts that at times will be between 70 and 80 miles an hour. We had one of the rain bands come through about 3 o'clock today, and we expect those to start right now. The wind should really pick up around 9 p.m. and then we expect the full force of the winds around midnight, maybe a bit later. The issue here, clearly, we're concerned about the wind, the gusts, the possibility of tornadoes, the surge from the rain and the storm leading into the midnight hour and early morning on Wednesday. But a big concern for our community is the storm surge tomorrow. You may come out tomorrow, there'll still be some wind gusts, and the sun may even come out tomorrow morning, but the king tide is going to be around noon, and that is when we are going to experience the main tidal surges, and that can be anywhere from 4 feet to 6 feet, and it can be sustained all the way through 5 p.m. tomorrow. So if you have evacuated the low-lying areas as we requested, actually ordered earlier, please don't plan to return home until you get an update on where those surges have gone and what areas are still flooded. It is critically important that you understand that. We are expecting to have that 4 to 6 foot surge tomorrow around noon, and it should last till about 5 p.m. We're not sure this first band of rain and wind that comes through if there will be an opportunity for some of that water to recede out of the area before the surge tomorrow morning, but we're not planning on that. So again, please be very cognizant. We don't have a representative from TECO here right now, but as they said earlier, they have 3,000 utility workers from around the United States that are staged throughout our area, and they will be ready to respond to any electrical outages. As we all know, we need to stay away from the down wires, stay away from standing water, whatever could be a generator for that electric current. Please stay away from it and report any down lines to us. We are standing ready to work through the night, again, to make sure that our community stays safe and that we all get through this storm with minimal damage and hopefully no injuries at all. So next we will bring up Mirabel Garrison so that she can provide a briefing in Spanish.
Thank you, Mayor Castor. Mirabel Garrett, Hispanic Liaison for the City of Tampa. Queremos recordarles a todos nuestros residentes de la ciudad que todavía estamos en aviso de huracán. El huracán, las condiciones de huracán van a continuar afectándonos hasta probablemente mañana. Sobre todo, ahora mismo estamos en una situación de un huracán número 2, categoría 2. Se espera que se intensifique a una categoría 3, pero a pesar de la lluvia y de las inundaciones, lo más importante es que vamos a tener una marejada muy alta, y es importante que, aunque veamos que el tiempo mejora, tenemos que tener muchísima precaución. El sol saldrá mañana y se verá todo muy bonito, pero tenemos un aviso de marejada que puede durar hasta las 5 de la tarde. Así que es importante que se mantengan en sus casas si salieron por orden de evacuación. Esperen a que las notificaciones les lleguen para poder así regresar a sus hogares. Es importante que se mantengan dentro de sus hogares y para cualquier notificación, regístrense a Tampa Lista, envíen un mensaje Tampa Lista al 888-777 para así saber qué es lo que se espera y qué es necesario que hagan para mantenerse seguros. I'll turn it over to Chief Tripp.
Thank you. As the mayor said, one of the biggest concerns we're looking at is the flood from the surge that's going to take place after the storm. We want everyone to definitely take precautions. Don't take it lightly. Let's not be complacent, and let's make sure we follow the instructions of the authority. With the type of surge that we're going to experience, we know it's going to be flooding, and even though the path is shifting to the west, as I stated, let's not be complacent. The most dangerous part of the hurricane is going to be from the surge, and we're going to experience some of that. And so once again, we urge all residents to avoid the roads. If the roads are flooded, you can't see what's below. We don't want any damage to you or your vehicles. Do not take a chance to go through that flood area. Just because the rain has stopped, that doesn't mean that the danger has stopped. We want to talk about safety if your power is out, about generators. The possibility of your losing power is great, and if that is the case, you never want to use your generator indoors. Plug appliances directly into the generator. Make sure you turn generators off and let them cool before refueling, and use portable generators 20 feet away from your home to avoid any fire. Tampa Fire Rescue is still running calls, responding to calls for service in the community, and we will continue to respond for those calls up until the wind speeds become dangerous for us to put our personnel as well as vehicles out there. So once again, do not wait to the last minute. If you need assistance as far as getting to shelters, please review our website for additional information, and if you need assistance, do not wait to the last minute. Now I turn it over to Chief Burkle.
Thank you, Chief Tripp. Every member of the Tampa Police Department is out keeping you safe and doing everything that they can to ensure that we mitigate any circumstances or situations that might happen. I was out on Bayshore today at 1:30, and it was dry. Literally a half hour later, there were portions of Bayshore that were already flooded. I witnessed for myself people driving in the water. Don't be that person. Remember, turn around, don't drown. The water can get deep, and that's the last thing we want is somebody to drive in water, get stuck, or end up in a bad situation where they could have a drowning. So please keep that in mind, especially tomorrow, as the mayor said, the storm's going to pass. The sun may be out, but the tides are still coming in. So now's the time to ensure that your final preparations are in place. Take cover, follow emergency orders, and know that your Tampa police officers and all the first responders are out here doing everything they can to keep Tampa safe. Thank you. Mayor?
All right, just some last-minute reminders. Again, we're asking everyone to please stay in contact. If you haven't yet, go on to tampa.gov and sign up for Alert Tampa, and then for real-time text messages, please text Alert Tampa to 888-777 and Tampa Lista to 888-777 for information in English and in Spanish. We want you to be informed moment by moment of this storm, because that's how quickly details could change, and we don't want anyone to get hurt in our community. So please heed the warnings. There's still time for you to get out of those low-lying areas, and remember that this water, as you just heard from Chief Burkall, when the surge comes in, you're not going to have the opportunity to evacuate at that time. So it's easy just to go a few miles inland to a friend or family member's home. Wherever you can go, there's still shelters available, but please get out of the way of this water that is going to be the most dangerous portion of this storm. And we're not underestimating the wind, the possibility of tornadoes either, but it is that tidal surge that we're expecting that can be very, very dangerous, especially if it occurs during a king tide. So please stay safe out there. We will keep you updated moment by moment as this storm progresses. Thank you.